So today we're going to compare the Breville Barista Pro with the Breville Barista Touch. As you can see, both have screens. One you can scroll through. It looks more like your iPhone or an iPad. So we'll start over at the Barista Pro. Amazing machine. Both of them got thermojet heaters, which means from the time you turn it on, it takes about 3 seconds to heat it up. You've got your grind control on the side, the volume for your grinds on the front. It'll tell you if you're doing a single or double shot. Today we're going to do a double shot. And then it has a very powerful frother. You can get microfoam on this with a little bit of work, so you could do your latte art, which I haven't perfected yet because I don't do a lot of lattes, but it does a very good job. So it's going to get a little bit loud here. So both of them have a button. So as soon as I hit that, it's going to dispense. It dispenses everything in seconds. So we'll just wait a second for that. Okay. Both of them also have a tamper on board, which has a magnet. So I'm just going to give this a bit of a press down. Not too much work involved. You just want to make sure you clean off the cleats. Get it into the machine. At first, when you get your machine, you have to push a little bit harder, but as the seal wears in, it gets a little bit less and less. So we have the double shot showing. So I'm going to go over here and press the double shot. Again, all of these are customizable. So if you wanted to put the double shot basket in and press the single shot button and get a stronger coffee, you can do that also. You can override the programming pre-infusion on this machine. So what I've found, I have this machine at home actually, and what I've found for the double shot, in about 30 seconds, it's a perfect shot for my bean. All right, so it was pouring a little bit fast because it came through in about 21 seconds. From there, what I would want to do is turn the dial towards me. And now I'm going to start seeing the steam come out. And once I have that, I can put the milk frothing pitcher in. And I have to manually steam my milk here. What you want to get is just a circulating vortex. And depending on what type of drink you would like and temperature, you're doing that to touch and you have to look at it. And as you pull it down, I still want the bubbles across the top. So you have to do a little bit of effort on this machine. It's about trial and error. And that's when I'm going to move over to the Touch. You will see it's like a semi-automatic machine. It's going to do the work for you. You just have to program it in. You can do it manually. So the milk is just swirling around. And then when it gets too hot to touch, I know it's about a few more seconds for my liking. Then I turn it off. They both have a 3-way solenoid valve. So it's going to release the pressure for you. You don't have to do anything else with this machine to be ready to go on to make your next drink. What you do is you want to just purge out of the needle a little bit. And then out of the wand, so you don't have to use a needle to clean it. Give it a wipe down with a damp towel, and now it's perfectly clean. If you forget and you walk away, that's okay. You just soak it for a few minutes afterwards, it'll come back. So I just swirl it in. Again, no latte art for me. We'll see what kind of blob we can get you here. Start far away, you get up close. I don't know. Anyways, it's going to be delicious. There we go with that one. All right, so now we're going to move over. I have to just clean everything down. And then we'll start again over with the Barista Touch. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the Barista Touch. Semi-automatic. The great thing about this machine, and one of the main differences, it's going to do our milk frothing and temperature for us. So we're just going to set it in like we did. Hit the button. Oh, I got to choose my drink first, silly me. So let's do cappuccino. It's going to show you on the screen that I want enough for a double, that my grind setting is 12. It's going to grind for 13 seconds. It's going to do the milk at 150 degrees at foam level 8. Again, fully customizable. You'll see, I'll show you the screen afterwards. After we brew this drink, I've got a couple of drinks set up under my name. I just made some adjustments for my personal preference. So there we go here. And then if I think later on, you know, it's grinding too much or it's flowing too fast, then I can make those adjustments and just save them right in this profile. It's quite simple. All right. So that's a good amount of coffee. Again, with these machines, what you want to do is make sure you clean off the cleats after you're done. You just want to stop the buildup inside so you don't have to clean that out so vigorously with a brush later on. So you're going from left to right. It tells you unlock to lock. I always just hold the side of the machine a little bit so it doesn't move around. I'm going to pop this inside, and then I'm going to hit the brew circle. A little bit different. So on this one, you're hitting single or double. Over here, it already knows. It's telling you it's a double, and then you hit the brew button. And out it comes. See, you could just watch your rate of pour and then make adjustments from there. Tucking this away. Oh, 30 seconds, that's a good pour. All right. So here's where the magic begins with this one. Important note, make sure your milk pitcher is sitting on the temperature control button or it won't register and it'll keep frothing and trying to heat it up. So now I'm going to hit the milk. So the machine now is going to froth to 150 degrees at foam level 8, which is a lot more bubbles than, say, a micro foam or a latte. So it's quite compelling to just have a peek in. I don't know if Jack's getting that, like having a nice shot of the foam. Yeah. So as you saw over here, I was doing all the work, making sure it was swirling the right temperature, and then incorporating it in afterwards. But with this one, it's going to do it for me. And then we'll see what it looks like when we're done. So it's at 120, 30 more degrees, and then it's going to turn off. Oh, there we go. Should shut off any second now. And there you have it. Beeps already. It's going to clean out the milk tip now. This is when it's very important to give it a wipe down with a damp cloth, otherwise you're going to get the milk buildup. I can't use that one. All right, let's just see what this looks like, and I haven't done anything for cappuccino. And there you go. So if you wanted more foam, you could go up a level. If you wanted more of a latte, you just go down. And then if you take a sip and you're the type of person who's like, I want my milk hotter, you feel free to do that. The temperature button is the most important thing, is to make sure that this is sitting on it, or it'll keep trying to heat it and trying to heat it because it won't be registering it. I can attest to that. I walked away from it once. We do have milk temperature jugs or thermostats you can buy for this one to get the same effect, but you're still going to have to do some work and keep the milk moving in order to achieve the same thing as the Touch, to feel like your own barista at home. Both are amazing machines. Both of you, the coffee base is going to taste identical. It's the work it's doing for you in the background and the programmability. This one can save up to 8 drinks, whereas this one you're doing it all on your own. You're pouring a single or a double, and you're doing your fancy work on the side with either just hot water for your Americano, which you monitor and shut off, or with your foamer, This machine, if you go back to the home button and scroll through, I have the couple of drinks, Wendy and Wendy FW. So I have an Americano saved under Wendy, and on a flat white, preferences saved under the FW. So I would just hit it, and then it would brew the coffee part, and then the milk part at the exact temperature, incorporated together. I put them on top of each other, and I have an amazing flat white without much work. So again, it just depends on how much you want to do and your comfort level with the machine. I don't think you can go wrong either way. You just got to think about how hands-on you want to be. Take care, and we'll see you soon.